Welcome back. A new project is capturing the stories of Texas veterans and sharing them online.
So we had a reduced crew and we had a reduced officers, and away we went to the Philippines. We got to the Philippines about 3 days before the Philippines fell.
That's the voice of Texan Tim McCoy, and that is a clip from Voices of Veterans presented by the Texas Veterans Land Board. Joining us this afternoon are Land Commissioner Jerry Patterson and James Crabtree, who is the historian of the Texas Voices of Veterans Oral History Program. Both of them veterans, too, by the way, and we want to thank them for their service. Thank you guys for being here today. We really appreciate it. What an awesome thing you're doing right now. Commissioner Patterson, I want to talk to you a little bit about, just tell me what this program is about.
Well, it's based on the premise that every veteran has a story to tell. And we're focused on the everyday occurrences, you know, what the Lance Corporals, PFCs, Second Lieutenants. It's not about the generals, about the battles, about the dates, about the locales. It's about the everyday, some of them horrifying encounters, some of them humorous encounters. And we've been doing this for, you know, almost about 8 years, collecting these stories, recording the stories, interviewing the veterans, transcribing them, putting them on our website. And now we've kicked off this Every Veteran Has a Story to Tell effort over at the Capitol Visitor Center. We have 12 stories featured over there in video as well as audio. Fascinating, yeah. James,
can you talk to me a little bit about how you chose these 12? Sure. We highlighted one of them this morning, just an absolutely fascinating story.
We picked 12 that were a pretty good demographic spread of different times of service, different branches of service, and different stories, but each one of them is a hero in their own right. And so we hope people will go and listen to these and be inspired by what these veterans have to say, but also hopefully they realize that they know a veteran as well that maybe has a story they can tell too.
So I mentioned that you're both veterans, but Commissioner Patterson, talk to me a little bit about why you're so passionate about this project.
Well, it's part of my job. The Texas Veterans Land Board, of which I chair, is part of the General Land Office. I'm a retired Marine. My son is a Marine currently on active duty, so I have a great passion for veterans and veterans benefits and providing, you know, something. It's an entitlement that has been earned, unlike other entitlements. And that's the benefit side. This is the history side, and that's easy to get passionate about.
So we're watching a little video of here, this clip from World War II. Can people see this on your website?
Yes, they can. They can go to voicesofveterans.org. They can hear all the interviews we've done, see a lot of the photographs that the veterans have sent to us, and also, most importantly, sign up to be interviewed too. This is completely free. It's for any veteran in the state of Texas. We'll send them a free copy of their interview on CD, and we'll put their interview on the website.
So talk to us about how you go about finding them. You just get the word out like you're doing
things
now?
Like this. A lot of word of mouth, speaking to veterans organizations, veterans groups, and a lot of times it's family members calling us saying, I'd like you to interview my grandmother or my grandfather that served. They've never really told their story before.
And another source of veterans is our veterans' homes. We have 8 long-term care facilities that the Veterans Land Board manages, and so that's veterans who are there from World War II, Korea, Vietnam.
James, we know that you served in Iraq. You're also a reservist. Talk to me a little bit about what this day means to you, and to be able to open this exhibit on this day for all veterans. What is that like for you?
It's an honor for me. I feel really privileged to be part of this program. It's about preserving these stories for posterity. You know, my hope when I do these interviews is that 200, 300 years from now, people can listen to these interviews and learn something from them. So it's really a great honor.
And you?
Well, I kind of hope that during this exhibit over at the Capitol Visitor Center, they'll be there till next September, that maybe a 4th grader, a 5th grader goes in there, punches that kiosk button, and hears something they were not familiar with. And it piques their curiosity to maybe ask their dad or their grandfather, what did you do? Why don't you sit down and tell me?
Fantastic. I want to get some information up on the screen so people can find out more if they'd like to. The Every Veteran Has a Story to Tell exhibit made its debut, of course, as we mentioned, at the Capitol today at the Visitors Center. Features all that multimedia, those presentations of the stories of Texas veterans. You really do not want to miss this. If you've got any extra time, try to make your way over there. You can find out more about Voices of Veterans, of course, and hear more of those interviews we showed you just a few minutes ago on the Texas Land Office website. We also want to mention you guys have a website as well, voicesofvets.org.
Voicesofveterans.org, that's it.
Thank you guys so much for being here. Again, thank you for your service, and happy Veterans Day to you.
Thank you
Have a wonderful day.